everyone, FTS News reporter Aliyah Royale here. I'm at the Museum of Tolerance for the Hollywood Confidential. This lovely panel meeting where we meet African American women influences like Keke Palmer, Corey Murray, all in the hopes of gaining amazing information about the business. Whether it's acting, directing, modeling, they've got it. Let's go. Okay, hello, I'm with Sharif from Hollywood X's, the reality TV show. Tell me about how being on reality TV has affected you and how it is in the business.
Well, I would say it's affected me in the sense that it kind of, puts your life on display. And when you've lived a private life, that's a little challenging. But it's really been amazing because I got to connect with some amazing women. Some I knew that were on the show. Nicole I knew. Shamik I had met a while ago. But it's nice to be back in communication with these women and doing life with them again.
Definitely, yeah. Tell me about how connection is extremely important in the business. Who you know can get you to where you want to be.
I think networking is super important. They say that there's 6 degrees of separation, but in LA it's like 2, at the most. So it really does pay to have great relationships. And the thing is, you never know. So be nice to everybody because you could be sitting next to a future, Oprah or, you just never know.
Okay, hello. I am here with Kimberly Elise. We've got Diary of a Mad Black Woman 2005. We've got For Colored Girls 2010. Please.
Wow, you got all that in your.
I'm a fan. What can I say?
Think about that.
Tell me how experience can help you go a long way and how you've grown in the business.
Oh, experience is what life is. Each adventure is another opportunity to take in lessons, to grow from and leap off of to the next level. So every day, every moment is an opportunity to move on to the next level. If you stop and be in that moment and take it in and learn from it, it's amazing. Life is amazing.
Can you tell me one of your favorite roles and one of your most challenging roles that you conquered?
My favorite role right now is definitely Sloane on Hit the Floor. I love playing Sloane. Challenging, really it's more, it's not like that they're difficult. Some of them can be very emotionally draining. Beloved was very emotionally draining. For Colored Girls was very emotionally draining. So.
It was a hit though.
Yeah, and it's something I love to do, and it's a way to help heal people and to use my gift in a positive way.
Definitely. Tell me more about Hit the Floor. That's what we need to know about. That's what we need to know about. Hit the floor.
You accentuated that T. What do you want to, so you watch the show?
Obviously.
Yes. I can't tell you much. We are coming back for season 2. Absolutely. They're in the process. James LaRosa, the creator of the show, and his writing team are in the process of writing our season 2. We'll be back in production January, February, and it's going to be hot. It's going to be it's going to be amazing.
Everyone is looking forward to it. I can't wait. You are also a panelist at this event. Can't wait to see you. Thank you very much for all your information. Hey, FTS News. I'm here with Ndia. Okay. You are the director of programming development for the OWN network. You've had over 13 years of experiment. You've done CBS, you've done VH1, everything. Tell me how experience can help you build up your reputation and how you've grown in the business.
Well, one thing I can say is that I've learned to stay true to my convictions in terms of the programming that I oversee and the things that I do. I think that staying focused on your intention and why you do what you do is really important. I did get off of that in the beginning of my career, really caring more about my label and what people thought of me. But as I grew, I realized that honestly what's most important to me is staying true to my gifts and my talents, giving honor to God for those things, and then using them to serve others. And so I do that through programming, and I'm really, really blessed to do that.
Okay, can you tell us you are a panelist at this event, correct?
Yes.
Can you tell me what you want people to get out of this event?
I want people to be inspired and encouraged. I think that we as just people, but especially African American women, you know, we're strong, we're empowered, we are smart, and to be able to pull our resources together and come together and really encourage others and empower others is so important. And so just to keep the dialogue going and to keep the support going, I think is really important.
Do you have any advice for young actors, actresses, directors, producers getting into the business?
What I would say is do your homework, stay true to what it is that you want to do, and be clear about your intention. Very clear, because one thing I was going to say on the panel I have to give you today is when you do it for the fame and the glory, you get exactly what you're getting. It's a little fruitless. It's a little bit of a cesspool of a hole that you can never fill. But if you go out and you really want to serve others with your gifts, no matter if you're high or low, up or down, you'll always feel fulfilled. And that's across the board, no matter what you do.
Thank you so much. You've definitely given me a lot of inspiration. Please tell me about being in the business and how it's influenced you and how you've grown in the business.
Wow, being in the business, I've been in the business, mind you, since I was like 7 or 8 years old. You know, being a recording artist, you learn so much about the industry, the good, the bad. Being an actress, you learn how to work with the greats. I've worked with Monique, I've worked with Loretta Devine, so many amazing people, and you just learn so much throughout the years, and it helps you grow as a person outside of just TV film, just as you develop as a young African-American girl. It's really helpful.
Yes. Tell me what brought you to this event.
Well, you know, when you think of African-American women empowerment, Keke Palmer is one of my good friends, and Kimberly Elise actually worked with in a film called Women Thou Art Loose. So knowing those two women brought me out tonight, definitely. And then, you know, just the whole event itself. I mean, we have to stick together. You know, African-American women have such a stigma, like, oh, we're haters or we're not supporting one another, but to all be here and show love to one another and to be in the same space and really talking to each other about how to survive in this industry and how to really stay positive is so crucial. So that's why I'm here.
Thank you. Do you have any advice for teens just starting into the business? Do you have any warnings or little hints? Don't do this, do that?
No, I don't have any warnings. I just say definitely stay close to your family. Like I said, in my 20s, and my mother is still here with me at all the events that I go to. Stay close to your mother, your father, whoever else is involved in your career, because you don't want to get caught up with the wrong people. And next thing you know, you're doing some craziness.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so you don't want that. So stick close to your family and keep God first, and a lot can happen in your life. So many things.
Tell me how working with Tamar and Vince and just working in the business period has influenced you.
I mean, it's influenced me to just spread love. There's no greater gift than to be able to work with your friends. Like, we work with our friends, you know what I mean? And, you know, we make music, we make TV. It's just a blessing. It just brought me closer to God.
Yeah, I mean, it's really like day to day. It's not like we put on for TV. It's just natural, you know? And so we have fun while we do it. And, you know, at the end of the day, it's just us being us.
Can you please give us any advice for kids getting into the business or teens that want to learn more? Like, they have the drive, but they don't have technically the motivation to do what they want to do.
And this is going to sound corny, but it's the God's honest truth. The key, kids, is education. Let me explain something to you. No matter how the cookie crumbles, if you go to school and get what's for you, get your education, get your diploma, get your degree, nobody can take that away from you. Nobody. You can walk in any office, anywhere, and pull out your paperwork and say, listen, I'm supposed to be here. Boom. So my number one thing is education. You got it?
Tonight has been an amazing night. We got a ton of stars interviewed. We learned a lot of advice and valuable information about the business. Thank you to all the people on the panel, Kimberly Elise, all the amazing people there. We definitely got a lot from them. Catch us next week on FTS News. I'm Aliyah Royale.